Hi guys, what's good? What's going on? It's your host Mary Mel, and we are back and better than ever with another season of Fast Fashion, the podcast experience from What Are You Wearing? We have racked up the dopest interviewees for season 4, and we're proud of how the podcast has grown so far. So a big thank you to our loyal listeners who have been there from the start, and a warm welcome to our new ones. To open up our season, we're here in the studio with Chicago's very own fashion designer, Sheila Rashid. She's a self-taught designer as well as the founder of her very own unisex clothing brand, and none other than the brain behind Chance's famous overalls, which he wore to the VMAs. We don't really want to give away all of her credentials right off the bat, so she's here to share with us her journey working as a designer in Chicago and her aspirations for her brand. So let's dive into it. Sheila, just give the audience a little bit of background. Where are you from? Where did you go to school? All that good stuff.
Yeah, from the south side of Chicago.
Shouts out.
Yeah, South Shore area. So I've been here just about all my life. I moved around a lot. I went to Kenwood Academy High School. Then I went to Columbia College. I dropped out because I wasn't able to pay for it fully. Then that's when I just kind of bought a sewing machine and taught myself the basics, or even actually the more technical things about fashion.
There. So you literally just said peace out to school.
Yeah.
And just did your own thing. That's amazing. Honestly, I go to school in Chicago. I go to DePaul, and it's an amazing school. You go to school in Chicago as like an investment, if anything. Like, with getting connected to a bunch of industries and all that. But sometimes, like, my father hates me. I have so much debt. Yeah. I have so much debt. It's like I'm drowning in it, basically. Yeah. So that's amazing. Well, speaking of, like, the brand, how did you even, like, come up with everything?
Yeah. I mean, I started in high school. I was hand painting on T-shirts. I was inspired by Bape and BBC ice cream.
Yeah.
So I was into doing that. I had some hoodies I was kind of messing up and bleaching up, and that just became a thing. That's what inspired me to go to college for it. And then I said one day I wanted to make stuff from scratch. So that's where I started. I wanted to build things. I didn't just want to do T-shirts.
Yeah.
But over time, it's been about 11 years now, 10, 11 years since I've been, like, designing.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, it just evolved over time.
Absolutely. And time goes by so fast, probably. And you've, like, God, you've gone so big with just, like, those statement pieces, which we're not going to get into right now. But that was amazing. That was amazing. And just to drop out of school like that and just, say fuck it to everything, it's just... Mm-hmm. You gotta have some balls for that. So, why did you choose, like, Chicago? Why not New York? Why not LA?
Yeah. Right out of college, I decided to move to New York, and just to network, to meet people. So I was there for like a year and a half, and I loved it. It was cool, but I just don't think it was a place for me to, like, just to have my base there.
It's not for everyone. Yeah. It's not for everyone. I'm from Brooklyn, so it's so intimidating, and it's just so cutthroat. Not that Chicago's not.
Yeah.
But there's more acceptance here, if anything. You can make it here.
Yeah,
you can make it
where
here.
I'm from. So that's why I just felt like I wanted to come here. I mean, New York, I feel like I totally go to New York and flourish. But I'm just starting here first. Like, I just want to do some more things here. Like, my fashion show's next month, so...
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just working. I just finished up the collection, and I'm just ready to, like, launch it. So I've just been getting everything together.
So Chicago doesn't have a fashion week, right?
No.
It doesn't. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Like,
I don't know. It's something about it being just a little bit more conservative. But they had something, the Fashion Incubator. I'm not sure if that's still going, but they was trying to do some things, but it just has to catch on. Like, someone has to start it. Like, that's why I'm doing my fashion show, like, around Fashion Week, New York. But it'll be in Chicago, So it's just those little things. Like, it's gonna be around the spirit of New York.
That's so smart. Like, to do that right, like, during New York Fashion Week. That gives, like, a lot of collaborators to kind of just come in and do the exact same thing. That's amazing. Exactly. When was, like, the moment where you looked at yourself or your brand and you said, like, shit, I, like, have something here, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's been, like, the really rough times and the hard times that you're like, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. But when was, like, the moment where you're like, okay, like, this is something?
Yeah, probably Probably like in 2011 when I did my, I had a collection and I went to New York Fashion Week for it, and it was just like my first time doing it. I was like, I have to do it. I have to go to New York and show my collection. But no, just that collection, the bold statement stuff. Because I started doing dresses. I wasn't even doing like overalls or anything like that.
Right.
I was doing a lot of dresses for women, and it was geometric inspired shapes and symmetry, and it was like a lot of detail just for a simple silhouette.
Right.
So I just knew then like I had something, and it just evolved into something else, you know.
So that was your aesthetic starting out,
Yeah.
right? And then what is it right now, you would say?
Now it's like just designer, like just denim, like a lot of detailed denim, and now I'm doing a full collection, so it's like everything. But now it's like the aesthetic is more androgynous, so hoodies, long jackets, t-shirts.
That's dope.
Yeah, like just it's a merge of everything.
It's very like it's streetwear, and
Yeah.
I think that's like what Chicago's known for right now is like the streetwear and then like the hand painting. It's everything. It's like a very classic look for Chicago, I would say. When is the fashion show?
It's September 15th. It'll be at the Annex.
Can I come?
Absolutely, yeah.
No, can I like come? I really
we'll
like
cover it for sure.
Yeah, like
that
we'll
would be-
definitely do like an editorial on it, but I just want to support you.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
amazing.
guys are coming because I'm gonna.
No, we're coming.
Yeah.
No, we're just coming. Okay.
Right.
What do you think makes you or your brand different than a lot of the designers here in Chicago? Because it's easier here than New York or LA, but there's a lot of designers right now.
Yeah.
Like just it's insane.
Yeah.
It's been insane.
I totally. What makes my brand sort of stands out is the fact that I hand make everything. There's no outsourcing. I don't go to manufacturers or mass produce anything. Everything's just kind of built like authentic and organic. So I think that when you look at my work, people always ask me, where do you get your stuff made? And I'm like, I'm making it myself. And they're just like, wow. They're just so in awe about it. So I don't know. I just think the fact that I like to make it, I like to keep it exclusive, and I basically make something of it, you know.
Of course. And then you kind of created this persona around the overalls, like with obviously Chance, but you kind of made like you made a statement look right there.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows those overalls as like the overalls to go to. That's
Definitely.
amazing.
Yeah, he wore them on like a few occasions too. So he
saw that.
definitely made it. He made it with it. Made it a little bit further. Staple piece.
For sure.
Yeah.
What do you think your designs kind of allowed you to do for yourself or like the community or the city?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's just I don't know. I guess inspired. That's all it is. It inspires me on myself when I get up every day to sew. So I'm just. I mean, if whatever's on, I was hoping it's inspiring somebody, people, the community. I'm always making something for somebody, or I don't know.
You just love to do what you do.
Yeah.
That's it. Like point blank. And I totally relate to that because it's so awesome waking up in the morning and being like, damn, dude, this is my job title.
Right.
Like, it's such a humbling experience as well.
Definitely.
Well, I did my own digging and creeping and whatever it was. I did it on a few of your sites, but I saw Zendaya, right? Mick Jenkins. God bless his soul. Like, he's too woke for this world, I swear. Like, oh my God, his music is, like, intense, but, like, some real shit right there. But, like, how did that all happen? How did they get the word out?
Well, Mick Jenkins, I don't even remember how we hooked. Like, we just be in the same circle. Like, we just know the same people. So.
He's from Chicago, right?
Yeah. I'm sure he's from Chicago. But, I mean, he wanted some pants. So he just commissioned me to make him a few pieces, and he wore them. That was that for that time. Zendaya, she was, I was able to get her to wear some overalls because of her stylist, Law Roach. He's from Chicago, and he's great. Like, he's styling Celine Dion now. So, it's just about those connections. I mean, Whitney Middleton's the one who was able to really connect me to Chance, even though I spoke with him on many occasions at different parties. Like, I just see him out all the time.
Oh my God, that's like everyone. Well, we had Whitney on here before. I don't know if you saw that, but Chance is everywhere. I like every time I go to like a party sometimes or pregame, or he's like at a bar, like so random too. I'm like,
Right. Like,
I'm like, is that Chance? But it's so cool because he loves being here. Yeah. He loves being here. I see him at Underground sometimes. Like, he's just like, this is my city, dude. Yeah. Like, I'm not just gonna like peace out like after I get big. Like, he's the real deal. Yeah. I fucking feel him.
Yeah,
like,
I fuck with him.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I fuck with it. Yeah. Well, what is like the hardest thing do you think to deal with in being in the fashion industry and designing? Like, what is one of the hardest things that you have to deal with?
Hardest thing I have to deal with. I don't. You know what? I guess one of the only things that one of my pet peeves. I felt like, I guess coming back from New York, I feel like people here like move a little bit slower.
Oh my God, bless you.
I think that's the only thing I just like want people to respond on my time, like right away. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just like, what's up? Like, what are you doing?
Like, let's go. Like, I'm not waiting around for this shit. Like,
exactly.
I think it takes us. It's because it's a certain type of personality. You know why? Because I'm the same as you. I want to get things done now, and I will do anything that I could to get them. And everyone needs to be on my fucking time, or else I'm gonna freak out.
I would hit somebody up on Facebook if I need to, and email them. I would DM them if I need to. Like, yeah, I just emailed you.
Oh my God! Do you know I got so sad a couple of weeks ago because, okay, DMing is like a thing now, and for us to reach out to like, you know, potential interviewees sometimes, like, whatever, you don't have your inquiries in your bio, but for me to reach out to you in your DMs or in like anything else, it's such a numbers game now, dude. Yeah. Like, they literally look at like people's profile and like, you have like under 2,000 followers, you like are actually a peasant. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm like a real person.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Just come kick it with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just how the world's like. It's just how it's run now. I guess.
No, it's the power of social media.
I guess so. Yeah. Well, that's how you get a lot of your like recognition from, though.
Definitely.
You know, it's like two sides to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, word of mouth and a lot of internet help.
For sure. Since many young women have inspirations and aspirations to become designers, what's like one little piece of advice you would give to people?
I mean, I would say if you want to be a designer, make sure it's what you want to do. Keep going. It's not going to be hard because a garment is not going to be made in 2 hours. You know, it takes time to make each piece. So it's, you know, a lot of people they skip that process and they just go straight to, where can I get this made, this and that, and it's kind of cutting the corner. But if you have it all in a row, then go for it, do it. I mean, I just say just don't stop if you really have a passion for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. Like, if you have a passion for it, then do it.
It has to be like authentic. Yeah, it's like true to your brand. I totally understand that. Like, just give everything towards your passion, and I think that's why we have a lot of people here. It's just because we see that in them, and they're like, they love talking about their their brand and themselves. Like, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? So that's why we kind of love having like these type of people here.
Definitely.
This is like a fun question. If there was any designer that you can collaborate with, like tomorrow, who would it be?
I don't even look into a lot of designers, like, but I know a lot about them. And it's just that.
Do you keep up with the trends? Like, do you do that?
Actually, I don't. I seem to when I come up with something and I look around what's going on, I'm like, oh, I kind of did that. So it's just like it just kind of happens naturally. Yeah. So I don't know. It's something that just comes. But if any designer, it'll probably be Andrew. And it's Trouble Andrew. He's the designer for Gucci Ghost.
Okay.
And and the thing is, we've been like friends on social media for so long before he got
hyped.
It's just so funny how that actually became official. So I think that's just cool. Like, I would work for him just because, like, I just like his vision.
For sure. I think for me it would be Virgil Abloh, oh my God, from Off-White.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
Hello, like, he's so fucking dope. Oh my God, he blew up too.
Yeah,
everyone's like coming out of like the weeds, like all of a sudden, like, what's good? Here's my purse. Like, I have sculpture on it. What?
Right.
But it's dope.
Yeah.
But we can close this off by, besides you designing and just being an overall dope person, what do you do for fun? Even in Chicago, like, there's so much shit to do here. Like, what do you like to do?
I mean, I like to go outside. I like to go to fests, like small. I just went to Pilsen Fest. So it's like little things I like to do. I mean, I like to play cards, dominoes. I'm just real simple.
I
like,
fucking feel
you know
her.
What I'm saying? Like I play pool. That's all I be doing.
Yeah.
And I'm mostly sewing, so that's really my life. Like,
You play pool?
Oh, absolutely.
I'll school you in pool.
You think so?
It's over. Like, I will school you in pool. Like, I don't think anyone wants to, like, get this shit. Like,
that's on camera now,
that's
so.
awesome.
It's a bet. It's a bet. Are you for real?
Oh, that's funny.
Sheila, thank you so much for coming in and just taking the time to share your story with our audience and me and just, like, kicking it. You know, you're incredible. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Fast Fashion. Welcome back, and we hope that you will enjoy what we got in store for the season because you're not going to want to miss it. Fast Fashion has expanded onto Instagram and Facebook as well as our very own website. Make sure to follow the socials and check out the website for our upcoming episodes. For more information on Sheila and how to check out her website and designs, make sure to visit our site at fastfashionpodcast.com. Thank you for listening, and as always, stay chill out there, guys.